and Energy Club UI. I hope everyone can hear me. If you can hear me, just put it in the chat box. Let me tell me your name, where you're listening in from. Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm Wale Amon from Clean Technology Hub, and it's nice to be here again. Welcome to the third edition of. Okay, someone said it's not clear. Okay, so is it better now? Can you hear me now? So I'm Wale from Clean Technology Hub. All right, thank you, Justin, from Abuja, and good afternoon, everyone. Today is the third edition of the Green Energy webinar series. So today we'll be looking at the entrepreneurship opportunities that exist in renewable energy. And over the last 3 webinars, what the renewable energy sector is, the trends and the prospects. And in the second webinar, we looked at career opportunities, especially for young people as well. What careers can they pick up in this sector? And today we'll be looking at the entrepreneurship opportunities that also exist in the renewable energy sector. Clean technology
Hello, everyone. My name is Chiso Mudemezwe, and I'm the assistant manager here at Cleantech Hub. I'm just realizing that Wole must have been bumped out or is having an issue. Can everyone hear me? So I'm going to allow people speak so that if we can hear me, um, we can continue. I'm going to need more yeses. Um, it's funny that this is happening because it's the first time we've had this sort of break in transmission. And it's funny because today's topic is super hot and super interesting that let's not let some of the technical issues we're having this fine afternoon derail us from, what today's conversation is about. So we'll just give Wole a few minutes, and if he's not able to join back in, then I'm very sure that we can kick off. I hope that's okay with everyone. And please give me a thumbs up in the chat box if you could hear me. So I think Wole is back. Hi, Wole.
Good afternoon. Sorry, I got bumped out. My system sort of lagged. All right, so can anyone hear me now? I hope it's better now.
Yes, it is.
All right, thank you. Okay, so while my screen is coming up, clean technology of I'll quickly introduce clean technology of while I give room to Ogochukwu to also introduce the Energy Club UI. So Clean Technology Hub is a pioneering hybrid hub for the research and demonstration and development of clean technology ideas in Nigeria and Africa. And we are big on research, advocacy, training, enterprise development, all in a bid to support the energy access sector and to also sort of scale clean technologies in Nigeria. And we do this through many of our programs. And this one we have here is the Green Energy Webinar Series, which we do in partnership with the Energy Club UI. Energy Club UI, and for this is the third edition, like I mentioned earlier. And today we'll be looking at the entrepreneurship opportunities that exist in the clean energy sector. So I would, Ogochukwu, please go ahead and introduce Energy Club while my screen is coming up. Thank you. Hi, Ogochukwu. Please go ahead.
Hello, good day, everyone. I'm Ogochukwu Okeke, the president of Energy Club UI. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Okay. The Energy Club UI is a student-led organization that aims at building the capacity and interest of students who have interest in the energy sector, who are looking to build a career in the energy sector, and who want to provide solutions to pressing issues in the energy sector. So in carrying out this mission, the Energy Club holds webinars and trainings for its members and the general public to help them stay abreast of happenings in the sector and to help them become thought leaders. So the webinar we're holding with Clean Tech Hub is one of such webinars and capacity building programs that we hold for our members and members of the general public. The Energy Club is structured in divisions: the technology division, the legal division, and the finance division. Of course, we are open to collaborations and other capacity building opportunities with several other organizations. You can also connect with us on our social media platforms at the Energy Club UI on Twitter, Energy Club UI on Instagram, and the Energy Club University of Ibadan on LinkedIn. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ogochukwu. All right, so today our facilitator is Chibunna Ogbonna and is the CEO of Renewcycle. So I'm going to introduce Chibunna to the house. I'm still trying to set up my screen so that I will present the slides. But I'll quickly read Chibunna's bio and so that we have an idea of who's speaking to us. Can anyone hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Chibunna is the co-founder and chief executive officer of Renewcycle Energy Limited. He has a background in chemical engineering from the Federal University of Technology, Owerri, and a diploma in sustainability and circular economy from the Lagos Business School. He has developed interest in renewable energy, entrepreneurship, and sustainable development. Chibunna currently volunteers with the Student Energy as the regional coordinator for Sub-Saharan Africa on the Global Youth Energy Outlook Project. He represented Nigeria at the first International Renewable Energy Agency IRENA Youth Forum in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates in 2020. Chibunna was also nominated democratically by the SDG 7 Youth Constituency of the United Nations Major Group for Children and Youth as the African Youth Representative at the fourth meeting of the high-level group of personalities on Europe and Africa relations on forging an Africa-Europe Climate Alliance, green transition, sustainable energy, and agriculture. He's an alumnus of Clean Technology Incubation and Acceleration Foundation in 2020. He's a social innovator and fellow at the LEAP Africa. He's also a Sahara Impact Fund Fellow at the Sahara Foundation, and is a fellow of the International Sustainability Academy in Hamburg, Germany. Chibunna leads the team as Renewcycle Energy to implement renewable energy projects and to develop affordable, decentralized renewable energy solutions for target customers in Nigeria. Chibunna enjoys traveling to new countries, visiting museums, with African history from diverse culture. So I welcome Chibunna to take the stage. Chibunna, my screen will be up.
Thank you very much. Okay. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, please just type in the chats. Just say hello in the chat box. Great. Okay. Okay, I want to see those reactions. Okay, great. Keep them coming. I know that this is not just a Nigerian webinar. We have people from Uganda, we have people from Kenya, we have people from a lot of countries. Please just say hello from where you are coming from. Hello and your country, where you are coming from, where you are joining us from. Great. Thank you so much, everyone, for making our time. Today is a Friday and still making our time to join this webinar. I promise you it's going to be a very wonderful one. Great. Ifeanyi, I can see you from United Kingdom. Great. Please introduce yourselves, where you are coming from and where you are joining us from. Thank you very much. Awesome. Hi, Wole. Are the slides available now? Hello, Wole. Are the slides available now?
Hi, Chibunna. Yes, I'll be presenting them soon. You can go ahead.
Okay. All right. So, hello, everyone. My name is Chibunna Ogbonna. I'm very pleased to join you all. It's really a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for having me. I want to first thank Clean Technology Hub and the Energy Club UI for this great opportunity. At the Energy Club UI, I have friends from the Energy Club UI who have also made it possible for me to be here, and the Clean Technology Hub, who incubated my company and helped us to grow into what we are today. Last year, even during the COVID-19 pandemic, Clean Technology Hub really helped to make us strong in terms of our entrepreneurship, in terms of our ideas, in terms of what we have to offer the world. So I really want to thank everyone for this opportunity. And today is going to be very wonderful. As young people, okay, I'll just start this. It's in Sub-Saharan Africa, we have the highest population of young people, and the median age in Sub-Saharan Africa, or in Africa in general, is just 19 years old. And the way our population is growing, it's expected that by 2050, the African population will be over 2.1 billion people. So that's a lot of statistics. That's a very huge number. So what does this entail? This entails is either a threat or an opportunity. For me, I see opportunities whenever I hear about the high statistics of young people who are going to be living in Sub-Saharan Africa or in Africa in general. And it's a threat if we don't have jobs available for these people. It's a threat if we don't have a way to maximize this youth potential. So that's why entrepreneurship is the way to go. Entrepreneurship is the only way for us to create jobs. Entrepreneurship is the only way for us to actually live sustainably and build Africa of our dreams. So I'll start from my story. I'll just share a bit of my background. So when I entered the university in 2014, I was just led to study chemical engineering. I wanted to impact the world in a very significant way. So I was looking for a course I would do that would help me do that. And then the training topic then was climate change. And I looked at what I could do, and I started attending conferences on renewable energy. I attended so many conferences at University of Lagos, University of Nigeria, and Suka. I traveled with my pocket money, trying to just learn anything I can on renewable energy because it was different from chemical engineering. So I educated myself in this line, and in my third year, I decided to start a company, Renewcycle Energy, with my colleagues. You can see from here in our journey that when we are pitching our company at the Clean Technology Incubation and Acceleration Foundation and the All-on Off-Grid Energy Challenge in Uyo, Nigeria last year. And by God's special grace, we emerged as one of the winners at that stage, and we moved over to the incubation stage, which lasted for over 6 months, and it was virtual. It was even the first time Clean Technology Hub was hosting this event virtually. And through resilience, through tenacity, we were able to pull through the 6 months despite the COVID-19 pandemic. And with so much support from Clean Technology Hub and All-on, we developed our ideas, we refined our business model, we refined our business strategy, and now we are really hoping to achieve a lot this particular year of 2021. And prior to my attending the Clean Technology Incubation Hub, I also represented Nigeria at the IRENA Youth Forum. So IRENA stands for International Renewable Energy Agency. So I represented Nigeria at this youth forum in Abu Dhabi. It was my first time actually leaving the country. However, it was very wonderful because this was a conference that had to do with renewable energy, and I connected with so many young people across the world. You can see that renewable energy has taken me so far from 2014 up to now. Renewable energy has taken me a lot of places. Next slide, please. So why be an entrepreneur? That's the question I'll ask you. Why be an entrepreneur? The population of Nigeria is about 206 million people, okay? And 62% of Nigeria's population, 62% of Nigeria's population are below the age of 25 years old. That shows you that we are a very, very young population. And in Nigeria alone, just in Nigeria alone, over 20.9 million people are unemployed. And out of these 20.9 million people, you have that 66% are young people. That's about accounting for about 13.9 million people who are unemployed, young people who are unemployed. How can we solve this problem? Because this is a huge time bomb that is ticking if we don't take care of it. If young people with this high number don't have jobs, don't have access to good livelihoods, how then are we going to build the Africa of our dreams? Okay, so this is why entrepreneurship is very, very important for us, because entrepreneurship seeks solutions and solves problems in the society and then makes profit out of it, creates a business out of it, creates employment and improves the societal values as well as economic. You understand why you want to be an entrepreneur before you even start searching for the opportunities. Okay. Another thing again is so an overview of renewable energy. The renewable energy sector, so many people think it's just only solar. No, we don't just have solar. We have solar, we have bioenergy, we have geothermal, we also have hydropower, we have ocean energy, and we also have solar energy and wind energy as well. So these are all the sectors of renewable energy that one can actually build a career around. Now, so in sub-Saharan Africa or in Africa generally, based on our geographic location on the world, we have a lot of solar energy potential, as well as ocean and as well as geothermal and then the wind. Then we also have a lot of bioresources where we can generate clean cooking gas, as well as where we can generate other fuels to power our vehicles. Now, these are many opportunities where we can also tap, as well as hydropower, because most of the electricity that comes from the grid is from the hydropower. So you see that renewable energy has a vast potential. All you just need to do is to find a particular way or a particular part that will fit into what you want to do. And then you have a purpose around that, because it's not just about going into a field. You need to have a long-term purpose. You need to have a long-term strategy on what you want to do and why you are doing it. So in renewable energy, the many opportunities exist for young people. We have not actually started tapping into all the potential of renewable energy. Now, for renewable energy to thrive, for us to have sustainable energy, we need awareness. The media is a very key tool for which the news about or the good news of renewable energy will be passed. Okay. Now, you can create blogs, you can create podcasts, you can create video blogs as well, where you can post this on YouTube and host it on other channels or on your own personal website, and you can generate a profit from this. By building a media agency around renewable energy or around energy in general, you are able to also build your own company or your own media company, right? An example of a media company that does a lot of good stuff around renewable energy is the Energy Intelligence. You can Google them, the energyintelligence.com, and you can see an example of what they are doing. Another one is the Energy Talk. You can see an example of what they are doing. They are really doing great. Then you look at the logistics. In sub-Saharan Africa, when COVID-19 struck the world, the supply chain was disrupted. Many things actually come from China. Many of our importations come from China and other European countries. How can we create our own local supply chains that can, increase our resources without us relying on external countries or external organizations or whatever to get our products or to get our supplies? So logistics is a very, very important key factor to that. Without logistics, you cannot have a renewable energy industry that thrives. So you need to have a thriving life. All that has to do with supply chain is seamless. Okay, so this is another key issue where you can look into as a young person on how you can use logistics to actually help advance renewable energy in sub-Saharan Africa or wherever you are. Another good thing is the education, academia, technical capacity. So education in terms of the curricula in schools, secondary school, primary school, even in the tertiary education, we can have people who can teach this renewable energy as a topic or as a subject, or as a course in the university or in the secondary school or primary school. So this is also another opportunity that one can tap into. Another thing again is the technical capacity development, because renewable energy has so many technicalities involved. So apart from the installation, you also have the legal side of it. You also have the consulting. You also have the software development to manage the energy systems or to manage the batteries, or to manage the electric vehicles that are also coming up. Another thing again is finance, because without finance, you cannot actually develop any project. So entrepreneurship in finance can also help, because young people can start local microfinance banks on their own. They can start lending organizations that can lend money to startups or to young entrepreneurs like themselves. Great. Then you can also have the legal side, because legal helps to ensure that there's compliance, to ensure that there's structure in everything that we do. So legal is also another opportunity where young people can tap into to help renewable energy companies or to help advance the renewable energy industry. Another thing again is sales and marketing. So a lot of companies, like our company, we are making transformerless inverter systems, and we are making this for mini grid developers. So we also need people who can sell these solutions to our customers, our end users. So that's you can become a partner with us. You can become you can create a franchise with us, and then be able to ship these products to you, and then you can sell it at your own price, and then as well as marketing for other companies as well. Then you have visual designs, animations, graphics. These are all the things that are needed to continue to propagate the message of renewable energy. So if you are someone that you are skilled in the visual designs, graphics, animations, you will be a great asset for renewable energy. So this is also you can start a visual design company that does only animations and graphics for renewable energy related companies or organizations. And then you also have the clean cooking. Clean cooking is a very major, all over the world, over 3 billion people still lack access to clean cooking facilities. Over 3 billion, that's a huge market, So apart from the electricity generation aspect of energy, you have clean cooking. How can we supply cheaper clean cooking fuels to people around these 3 billion people? This is a huge market across the world. Okay. And in sub-Saharan Africa, you have that over 1 billion people or 1.2 billion people lack access to clean cooking facilities and clean cooking fuels. So how can we create markets? How can we create new markets? How can we create new products that can serve this large market? Now, you also have e-waste recovery. So while you have a lot of technologies around batteries, inverters, solar panels, wind turbines, and all this, all of them, they don't last forever. So at the end of the day, how have we considered the circular economy of these products? So you need to look at the end of life of these products. You need to look at the lifetime value of these products. What is going to happen to them after they are being used up? What will happen to them at the end of their value? Okay, so you need to look at e-waste recovery. This can be, or e-waste recycling. This can be a very huge potential, and a great place for you to explore as an entrepreneur. Another thing again is research, because research is what drives this industry. The renewable energy industry is a very young industry. We have not even started scratching the surface of the potentials in it. Like what we have by 2050, the innovations and the technologies that are still coming out, they are going to be enormous. So we need research. We need a lot of research and development to go into this industry. So you as a person can go into research and development and create solutions, create innovations around these challenges, make them better, make products better. Look at the problems that companies are already facing in their installations or in whatever product they're offering, and find the solution to that particular problem. And then you can create a new product out of it. Look at new markets. Look at new markets to sell. Look at the disabled in terms of diversity. Look at the disabled. Look at how can you serve those that are disabled. How can you serve those that do not have the funds to buy the expensive systems? How can you make innovation? And then because high talent, high quality talent is needed in order to achieve any objectives. You need quality talent to be in high quality talent. This renewable energy companies that we are building, or to ensure that the renewable energy industry in reduce most of our soil and then go to other countries and developing them. How can we attract these people to stay and remain in this country? So this is what we need to think about on how to retain our human resources. Okay, next slide, please. So with all these things said, I would like to say, are you ready? So for you to be ready, you need to find a path and commit to it. Just like myself, I've committed to renewable energy and sustainable development. So you need to also find your own path and commit to it. Because if you don't have a definite goal, if you don't have a definite path that you are going to commit to, any wind of change or any wind of any trend will just move you away. Okay? So I want you to position yourself in such a way that you are in charge of the trend. You are in charge of leading the trend by committing to a path and sticking to it, no matter what happens, no matter the challenges that you face. And then you must be willing to learn by doing, be willing to learn by doing, because you cannot say you will learn everything all and before you start. So you need to start before you start. Even you need to start as you learn. You need to start and learn on the way. So there is no time to wait and relax and say, okay, let me learn everything first. You need to keep learning on the job. Okay, do things the right and ethical way. This is very, very important. In that don't lead you to beautiful death. Okay, so in such a way that in the test of time. The thing again is, don't be afraid of making mistakes. In my journey, I've made so many mistakes. Okay, before we started our renewable, before we went into renewable energy as a company, before we pivoted to renewable energy, we were actually into waste management. And after my course at Lagos Business School on sustainable waste management, I discovered that this market was very, very competitive and I could not thrive in this market. So the best thing for me to do was to pivot. So while the initial intention of starting the company was to be a waste management and renewable energy company, we needed to pivot and focus all our energy on just renewable energy. And that's how we, at incorporation in 2019, we said, okay, we are going to fully into renewable energy, no more waste management. And we stopped everything waste management. Now we are now developing renewable energy products, renewable energy, decentralized renewable energy products. So you need to understand, don't be afraid of making mistakes. That mistake was made then, but now we're able to bounce back from that mistake, learn from it, and a new innovation came out of it, you see? And also, don't be a solo entrepreneur. Don't be a one-man team. You need to build a team, because everything great needs a great team, to build it. You don't build something great just by yourself. You need people to contribute to your ideas. You need people that will also keep you motivated when you want to give up, or when you are tired, or when you feel like everything is not working out. Your team that you have assembled together will be the driving force to push you to greater heights. So don't be a solo entrepreneur. Find a great team. Another thing is, invest in continuous education. You are not too young to learn anything, and you're not too young to learn any new thing that has to boost your business or grow you personally. Okay, so invest in continuous education. Never stop learning. Never stop learning. Just keep learning. Keep learning. Another thing again is your professional development. So as you grow as an entrepreneur, keep developing yourself professionally. Maybe you want to get an extra degree, or you want to get a course. Just keep developing yourself professionally. Continue to meet people that will encourage you, people who are already ahead of you, that can be your mentor, so you can look up to them at all times. Another thing again is, be willing to make sacrifices and also have a positive attitude. Okay, because on the journey of entrepreneurship, you meet a lot of speed bumps, you meet a lot of roadblocks, you meet a lot of challenges. Sometimes you not even have money in your pocket, but you just want your organization to survive. So at these times, how do you keep your mind in one piece? So you need to keep your mind positive at all times. And this can only be achieved when you understand where you are going. So no matter the challenges ahead, you just keep going with a good attitude. Okay, and then be willing to make sacrifices. You will not always have the time, to engage in many extracurricular activities that you love to engaging. You don't always have the time to hang out with many friends, but when you dedicate this time to building your business, in the nearest future, you'll be the one to benefit from it. Another thing again is be willing to keep trying, because most times we try out an idea and it doesn't work and we want to that good. You need to keep until you look up to someone. Have mentors who are already ahead of you, because without mentors, we cannot move forward. That's just the truth. I have so many mentors and I still look for people who will encourage me, who will help me, who will show me the way. So keep looking out for those that you can look up to. Keep looking out for them. Respect them. Listen to them. Grab whatever they are teaching you and implement it in your business or in your organization. Another thing is always ask for help. Okay? Always ask for help and be willing to help others as well. No, asking for help is not weakness. It's not a sign of weakness. No, it shows that you are human. It shows that you are willing to learn. It shows that you are humble. So always ask for help when you need it, and also be ready to help others. Then learn what doesn't work and pivot immediately. So this is a good example of what happened to us at Renewcycle Energy. We learned so fast what was not working for us, and we moved on so fast. So you need to learn what doesn't work for you, and you pivot as soon as possible. Because if you don't pivot, you will die as an organization. Right? So finally, I think that's all I have for now. So I'm very pleased to listen to your questions and interact with you all. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and I look forward to engaging with you all in the question and answer session. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Mr. for the wonderful presentation. So we can start you can put them in a chat or raise up your hand.
Okay, I think I see one hand raised here. I can see a hand raised.
Yeah, hello. This is Noya here from the United Kingdom. How are you? This is Noya here. Yeah, well done. That was a fantastic presentation. Brilliant pointers there. I just want to ask, where do you see the future of the entrepreneur culture, the entrepreneur industry, entrepreneur where do you see it in a couple of years' time? Where do you think is going after coming out of COVID and into another era, so to speak? Where do you see it? Do you see people, entrepreneurs working more in partnership with others? Do you see maybe a merge of trends, a merge of culture, a merge of trading and training and information sharing? Do you also feel that after this time, maybe the sense of it will be competition, yes, but on a more maybe compassionate level based on everything that's happened at this time?
Okay, thank you so much. Such a wonderful question. Okay, yeah, where I will start from is, first of all, for the future of entrepreneurship, it's very, very bright, because capitalism has been the thing that has been driving the world ever since. And entrepreneurship right now, at this stage that we are, is already booming. However, in the next few years to come, it's going to be so wonderful. Almost everybody will be an entrepreneur because there are so many opportunities, because the internet has increased the leverage. The internet has increased the leverage. You can be in the comfort of your home and you create a business. You can be in the comfort of your home and you are selling your products. It can be online products, whatever it is you are selling, you know. And communication has been made so easy. We are having this chat right now on Zoom, on this virtual platform. So communication has been easier. Those gaps have been bridged. Okay. Another thing again is emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, blockchain, and all these amazing technologies that are coming up, virtual reality and artificial reality. All these things that are coming up are going to create more leverage in order for entrepreneurs to create new solutions and innovations. And the needs of people are going to be changing with time. The needs of people are going to be changing as these technologies are influencing our culture, as these technologies are influencing us as human beings, okay? The needs of people are going to be changing with time. And this is a great opportunity for young people, great opportunity for entrepreneurs to look at how these needs are changing, especially with even the COVID-19. We saw that a lot of things were disrupted. So new needs were created by COVID-19. Okay, so these new needs also need new solutions. And this is an opportunity for entrepreneurs to look critically into what is happening around the trends, around their societies, look inwards and also around their communities and create solutions. Again, I know that competition is going to be very, very tight because now you have so many entrepreneurs in the industry. However, I want to introduce to you a concept of shared value. Now, the concept of shared value is in such a way that businesses are able to transform the communities and societies around them, or their host communities and society around them, through their business. Now, a shared value approach considers a win-win situation whereby the company benefits as well as the people in the society. So that is already a strong way for companies to differentiate themselves by using shared value as a tool, as a strategy in order to grow their companies. Okay, so shared value is not sustainability, shared value is not philanthropy, shared value is not corporate social responsibility. All those things are not what shared value is. Shared value is about responsible businesses. So right now, as the future of entrepreneurship grows, we need more ethical leaders. We need more responsible businesses that will understand the needs of the society around them, okay, and cater for it. For example, now in Nigeria, there's so much banditry and kidnapping happening. How can businesses help to stop this kidnapping and banditry? You know, and what is the root cause of this kidnapping and banditry? These are the questions we need to ask. Maybe if you trace it back, you find out that there are no good schools. There are no good schools to take care of the young people. Now, they turn to bandits or they turn to kidnappers at the end of the day. So a business in a community can decide to create schools for the benefit of those community members in order to train their kids, and they become something in life, and they also impact the society around them. You see, that's the concept of shared value. That way, the business wins and the society wins. So the concept of shared value is what will differentiate companies who are going to be responsible in the future. So as competition increases, as the business regulatory environment also becomes very tough because the government will become tougher on businesses. We need to drive the value of, we need to drive that shared value concept, whereby the government also participates with civil society, participates with the business in the society, and everybody is building towards a sustainable society. So that's what I see the future of entrepreneurship going towards. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Ogbonna, for your answer. So we have a question from Chiamaka. She's curious to know about geothermal energy and its viability in Nigeria.
Geothermal energy.
Yes, geothermal energy.
Well, in Nigeria, geothermal energy is actually energy that comes from heated steam in the earth crust. Okay, so just like you have natural gas and oil in the earth crust, this is steam. This is water heated by volcanic heat. Okay, So in Nigeria, we don't have such sites. We don't have those geothermal sites, but we do have in Kenya and in other parts of the world. So for someone who is interested in geothermal energy, you need to start thinking of maybe building a company that is going to go global, and we also have sites and projects in those countries where you have geothermal sites. Another thing again you can look at is gaining experience. So you can seek out jobs that have to do with geothermal companies. Like we have a lot of geothermal sites in Kenya. So you need to maybe browse and then look on how you can get to these sites or these companies in Kenya, and then you can start from there. So my advice would be to look international if you are interested in geothermal, because we don't have a geothermal site here in Nigeria. Thank you. I can see some other questions in the chat. Someone is asking, what are the biggest challenges you face starting a renewable energy company in Nigeria? Wow. Okay, that's a very tough question, but I'll do my best to answer it. Well, I would say that every day is a new challenge. Every day a new challenge presents itself. Starting a renewable energy company in Nigeria at a very young age requires a lot of self-discipline. So every day it's about battling myself, to make sure that I am the leader I'm supposed to be. Okay, so number one is self-discipline. So you need to discipline yourself so well in such a way that you're also accountable. So accountability is another thing. So another thing I will say is, first of all, the first challenge is to work on yourself as a leader or as an entrepreneur. Work on yourself first. Make sure that you are aligned with the right mindset. You are aligned with the right attitude. Okay, when you get yourself right, when you are self-aware of who you are, your core values, what you stand for, and what you stand against, then you're able to build a sustainable organization. Okay. So another challenge I've faced is in terms of will I say, the time frame, it will actually take to arrive at what we are trying to build. So my company, we are trying to localize manufacturing and assembly of made in Nigeria or made in Africa inverter systems. Okay, so that is our ultimate goal. Our ultimate goal is to attract those investments, and instead of importing, we start assembly here and also manufacturing here, so that the supply chain will be very, very seamless. Okay, so you don't need to always depend on China to import your goods. So that is our ultimate goal as a company. So that's the timeline between now, the research and development we are currently doing, and when our products will be ready, and then having to serve that market is also a huge challenge. So a lot of challenge when it comes to research and development. So that's why you need a credible team. Okay, so you need a team. A lot of things have been very easy for me because my team is so supportive. My team is amazing. Like, I have an amazing team, and we are also looking at we are also looking at inviting new board members to join our team in order to ensure that our corporate structure is very sustainable. So that's another thing. So for a young entrepreneur, one of the greatest challenges you face is in terms of regulatory compliance, and also building your corporate structure, your corporate culture, your purpose as an organization. So those things are the things you need to really think about well. You need to think through them. What is the purpose of this organization? What is our core value? What is our mission? What are our values? What is our mission? What is our vision? So you need to think deep on these things and then position yourself well. Because if you don't have an idea of what the ultimate goal is, or what you are doing, then just going into entrepreneurship for the sake of going into it is not a good strategy at all. Okay, so you need to work on that, as well as the corporate governance. So the corporate governance will enable your company to thrive in hard times. So those are the things that you need to consider. Okay, another question I can see here is, how can young companies compete with old companies? Okay, well, I will say innovation. Innovation is what you can use to compete against old companies. All right, every company have a unique value proposition. All right, every company has a unique value proposition. So you need to look inwards on what you are offering, okay, and see how you can do it better, and see how you can do it differently, from not just differently as Elon Musk would say, but better. Okay, you need to look at how you can do better than these old companies. All right, And then look at the markets that are unserved. What are those markets that are being neglected? Look at those markets and serve them. The population of Nigeria alone is over 200 million people. That's a lot of, that's a huge market, you know. So if you are serving just 1% of this market, you're already doing so well. That's just the truth. So you need to find your unique market and your unique value proposition, and that's how you are going to compete with good companies. Okay, another question is, what are the biggest power sector specific challenges you have had to overcome so far? Well, for now, we've not actually faced any huge challenge in terms of the power sector, because our company is actually working on these solutions for the power sector as well. So I would just say everything we have to do with regulatory. So the regulatory environment, you know, the taxes, you know, all those anticipated taxes, all those anticipated all those things that we need to remit to the government, you know, and then the regulatory compliance, the time it takes to get certifications, to get licenses. So these are going to be the challenges ahead.
Hello, everyone. Apologies, must be the internet. Mr. Ogbonna will join us shortly. Thank you for your question. I think we'll take about 2 more questions when he's back before the end of today's webinar. So while we are waiting, I'll be sharing the survey poll with us to fill. So it'll take about 20 to 30 seconds to fill it. So you will see it on your screen shortly. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so kindly take time to fill the poll. Thank you so much. And for the questions that we can't address, I would definitely find time for Mr. Ogbonna to look through them, and would share when we are sending you the post event email. So don't be worried about not answering your questions today. We'll definitely get them across to you. Thank you. All right, we still have a few more persons who have not filled the poll. Please kindly fill it. All right, thank you. We have a few more persons. Kindly fill the survey form. All right, thank you. A few more persons before we end the poll. Hello, Paul. I see that your hands are raised up. Could you put your questions or comments in the chat box? Thank you. So thank you for filling the survey form. The poll will end now. Thank you for attending today's webinar, the Green Energy webinar series, hosted by Clean Technology Hub in partnership with the Energy Club UI, which is targeted at young people to help build their capacity and understanding of the renewable energy sector in Nigeria. And this, like I mentioned, this is the third edition, and we still have a few more editions under this partnership. And we hope to bring more speakers to host more of these events to continue the conversation and help people further understand this sector. Apologies once again for the network challenge with our speaker, but all questions have been noted and we'll address them in our post-event email. So do follow us on social media and you can check out our work, our reports, our events, are all featured on our website, www.cleantechnologyhub.org. Feel free to check it out. And we have a lot of opportunities and enough of resources to help you further understand the renewable energy and climate change sectors in Nigeria. So thank you once again for taking our time to address this event, to attend this event. We'll address all your questions. Thank you so much, Justin. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Chiamaka, and everyone who has taken our time to be here today. So do have a lovely evening and a lovely weekend, and take care of yourself.